Welcome to my travel guide eating and exploring around Graz, Austria's second largest city. It was once awarded the European Capital of Culture and the City of Culinary Delight. So get those virtual cameras out because over the next 3 days we'll be collecting a lot of visual souvenirs along the way, enjoying Graz's unforgettable culture, cuisine and its historical centre. Right, walking shoes on because we're about to go on a very beautiful scenic tour around the old town. Enjoy!
I'm going to be eating a lot, can't wait to show you.
First things first, I flew with Lufthansa from London via Frankfurt and arrived mid-afternoon. After checking into Hotel Goldner, a family-run 4-star accommodation right in town, it's time for a walking tour. Food aside, it's known for its mix of art, design, innovation and the harmonious combination of old and new architecture, from Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque to Art Nouveau. Starting with the Burg double spiral staircase, an optical illusion of 2 opposing staircases that come back into one. It's lovingly called the Stairs of Reconciliation by the locals, which warms my heart. Next up, Graz Cathedral, a striking piece of architecture that combines late Gothic builds with Baroque furnishing. Its exterior is humble now compared to its past of being decorated full of paintings, but it's the well-preserved interior that's particularly impressive. Admission is free and it's well worth a visit along with the adjoining mausoleum, known as the crown of the town for its scenic views from the top. Oh, I need to tell you, Graz is full of hidden courtyards too. One minute you're walking through a seemingly plain door and then bam, it opens up to this spectacular courtyard and you're left wondering, how on earth did this get here? It's already an extremely walkable city, but it's beautiful treats like this that make it even more special. Alright, enough talking, it's a food page after all. Let's get to the first bite of the trip.
I have a Kaiser dessert, so this is a composition of orange marzipan with some Cointreau truffle cream mixed with dark and white chocolate. It's very, very dense and it's boozy. It's boozy, Yolanda. After this, I'm going to be like, whoa. Let's go.
Watch out for the Glockenspiel too. At 11 a.m, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. each day, these figures dressed in traditional costume will dance and pirouette to different melodies each time. There's 24 bells and it even chimes out seasonal tracks during the holiday season.
We are now in the Skywalk, which is on the 6th floor of K&O, which is a shopping mall, and it's a little trick. So if you go all the way up to the top, it opens up into a roof garden. You can have breakfast here, brunch here, some coffees, but most importantly, you have an incredible view over Graz. Look, you've got the clock tower there, and then if you go behind me, look at that. I feel like it'd be so incredible to be here for sunset. It's very, very chilled out as well. And it's just lovely. So yeah, definitely try and go up to K&O, the shopping mall, and then go all the way up on the escalator until you're here.
Schlossberg is a 473-metre tall hill that can be reached by a funicular railway, an elevator or a 20-minute walk.
I'm about to show you the most beautiful panoramic view of Graz from here. The lighting is perfect as well, so let me show you. And then we've got dinner here, so hopefully we'll be able to see the sunset. But you've got 2 options to go down. Either go down via stairs or go down via the slide, which is like a big attraction, and it's what I've been seeing online. Graz is a very, very walkable city, but also there are lots of different modes of public transport available. There are a lot of people doing cycling as well. There are trams going past, buses, and it's just very, very beautiful at every turn. Got a clock behind me. I'm very happy to be here. And the weather is gorgeous. So we are at the end of August right now, and it is delightful. Gonna catch a tan. Alright, I think I've definitely prepared myself for dinner, so I cannot wait to eat. So let's head over to the restaurant now.
And then when you're up, you'll be greeted by Graz's beloved landmark, the 28-metre tall clock tower.
With some regional sparkling wine, so gotta do it for the research, and it's delicious.
I recommend coming up during sunset to make the most of the panoramic views and make an evening out of it at the restaurant too. Fantastic wine list, seasonal food with international influences, and the team are incredibly friendly, plus the view is undeniably a selling point. Good morning, my loves. Welcome to day 2
2 in Graz. So today is going to be fully focused on food. We're going to be going on a local food tour all around the city with a local food blogger called Manuela. I can't wait. We are now in the Kaiser Josef Platz. Hopefully I said that right, but it is the local farmers market. So Graz is known for its farmer market, and this is so close to the hotel. It's a few minutes walk away. And here every single morning you'll find lots of local stall holders showing fresh produce. You've got everything from vegetables, fruit juices, you've got flowers, you've got meats, you've got fish. Like, it's so... Oh, I love a farmer's market. I love it. Just imagining coming here, getting all your produce for the day, for the week, and then shopping local, and a very, very chilled vibe as well. So let's see what we try. So this is a local Styrian cheese, and it's like a byproduct of butter. You can have it with butter, with bread. Apparently you can have it on top of ice cream as well. I really like it because it's hard and chewy, it's crumbly. And I love blue cheese, and it gives me kind of like, it's a little bit nostalgic and reminiscent of blue cheese. All I need is a glass of white wine, but it's very early. Hold me to that in 2 hours. Cheers! Cheers! We are now trying lots of local juices and iced tea, and this one here is an elderflower iced tea, and it's so delicious. Very easy to drink. We have just tried a bunch of different ones, including apricot juice for the first time, and I've never had it before. It stands, it's pulpy, and it's just delicious. It's time to try the sausage. I can't wait. So over here you've got lots of different like fast food stores where you can grab food on the go, whether it's on your lunch break or you're on your way to a meeting. You can just come and grab something to eat. It's cash only typically, but we're going to get a sausage and share it between us now. I can't wait. It's already cut up, and you first dip it into the mustard and then the cheese, so it sticks so good. Oh, it's not cheese. What is it? Horseradish. Oh, that's a horseradish. So what's this? Mustard and horseradish. Yeah. Sorry, I got that wrong. Here we go. No, it's punchy. Yeah. Oh yeah, so each of the stores specialise in different things. So you might have someone that specialises in vest, someone specialised in coffee. I saw a sushi stand there, a noodle stand, and in the Christmas they have like there's a Christmas market where they sell glühwein and stuff as well. So yeah, it's a good place to come to if you know what you want. Go have a quick meal and then be on your merry way. I'm now in a shop called Fachl, which is the Styrian dialect for small wooden box, and the concept is Austrian and basically means that local producers can bring their goods, their supplies, and resell it via this shop. They can rent the small wooden box from a week upwards to a year, and basically it's a very, very unique concept of being able to shop local, support local independent businesses, and also have seasonal produce, locally made goods, handmade goods. In Styria here, they specialise in pumpkin seeds, so you see a lot of that being produced into things like pumpkin seed chocolate, pumpkin seed pesto, pumpkin seed oil. You can use this in cold dishes, in salads, in warmer dishes, and it is just so delicious. If I'm extra animated, we also just tried an eggnog, which is 15.8%. It's thick, it's punchy, and already like after a sip I'm like, oh, it's kicking in. I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of shopping now. When you're here, look out for the refill sticker at the shop fronts, because they can bring in your water bottle and ask the staff to refill your water for you for free, so you can reduce going out and buying lots of endless plastic bottles and things.
No problem. Yeah.
Thank you, very much needed in this heat.
Yeah, so that's...
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharon.
This is a gourmet shop that sells over 1,000 Styrian delicacies from local producers and businesses in the region, with a sun terrace at the top that acts as the tasting room of all the food available downstairs. If you're lucky, look out for the dessert platter too, a family recipe of hearty treats.
We just went to a very, very popular pure vegan ice cream parlour, and it's very, very well known here and an attraction site because everybody, locals, visitors were all queuing up. Went for summertime, which was watermelon with mint and also mango sorbet because I love anything mango, and it was so refreshing. Huge portions, by the way, so generous, because normally in London if you have like 2 scoops, their 2 scoops is 1 scoop here, so there's a lot, especially if you get it in a cone. That was so lovely, especially after lunch as well, which was so great. It was so lovely. And we had that beautiful chanterelle goulash with the dumplings and the bug bean salad. The bug bean salad I adored. It was so delicious.
To my beer lovers out there, this one's for you. This is a restaurant, rustic inn and a beer house serving up traditional Austrian dishes and pints since 1902. You can enjoy a drink directly from the beer tank or sample a selection of them in a tasting platter like I did.
Like my mom always like get
the
more.
cutest thing I've ever
maybe
seen.
she'll have like 2 or 3, but then she's like, I want them all.
Got quite big head though, so I'm not sure if it's a
If you
good
get like a large
thing to show. Oh yeah, it is lighter than the previous one. I thought it was going to be like more a bit heavier, like a stout, but it's surprisingly light. Can you believe I still have room for more wine and more food, especially with a setting like this? So look at us in a beautiful creative square by the river. We've got a live band playing, we've got a glass of wine, a Sauvignon Blanc, and this restaurant here is produced by 3 guys, and all of the food here has been sourced and produced within 50 kilometers of Graz. It's all completely vegetarian, very, very creative, so I'm looking forward to trying that. Look, I've got like an inbuilt soundtrack to my vlog, it's great. But they're fantastic, they're so good. Wait, hang on. Less talking, me showing you them.
This zero-waste restaurant has sustainability at the forefront, providing seasonal and vegetarian-only dishes, with 2/3 of the total produce sourced within a 50-kilometer radius. It's also in a beautiful location, the Creative Quarter, with a river across the road. What a way to end the day. We're heading to the countryside today, baby. The western side of the Styria region, to be exact. Starting with breakfast at this iconic ship-shaped cafe, try to say that in a hurry, designed as a nod to this dedication towards its mission to work with sustainable energy.
After breakfast, we are now on the second part of the day, and we are at a gin distillery. But before we do the tour, we're first going to do a rum tasting. So here we go. It is 11:30, but it's 5 p.m. in the world, and in the name of culture. Cheers, Prost! We have the owner, father, and the son, our chef, and he's going to have a drink with us right now.
Cheers.
Good church, cheers.
Cheers.
What a way to start the morning. We are now inside the distillery, and it's run by a father and son who are both previously specialising in carpentry, and now they have a food business, a gin distillery business, they do rum. Owner is so animated, he's so passionate, and that's what I love about supporting local businesses, and it's so important to, you know, incorporate supporting locals and independents when you are travelling. It's because you have that passion, you have that excitement, you have that heart, you have that love for when you're producing your product, you have the story and just the amount of work that goes into, and often when you're starting a distillery, it's so much investment at the start, and it's taking an enormous risk, but it's people like the owner and the father and son here that really makes a business like what it is, and it has so much heart and soul into it. So yeah, I feel very grateful to be in here. We are now at a husband and wife run beekeeper farm, and we're going to be trying some honey and learn all about beekeeping. And I've never actually seen bees in the hive up close before, aside from being on TV, and I didn't realise how suddenly like we are so energetic. I've got so many questions about bees, and I keep thinking of questions that I'm like, this might be a silly question. So what happens with the queen bee? Like, how do they determine who's queen, and also how long is her reign? Like, is it until she passes on? So can you rise through the ranks as a worker bee? So if you were really good at cleaning, do you get like promotion as a bee? Speak to your line manager and they're like, congratulations, you've been promoted. What happens if like another bee who's like rising up the ranks and is like, I want to be queen bee, like I'm done with being a worker bee? What do they do? Do they ever have like fights amongst bees? This man's like, what are these questions?
He's like, oh my god.
He just look at me like, please stop.
He's like bloggers.
Yeah, just go in and have your honey.
The queen?
Joking aside, come here for award-winning honey run by a friendly husband and wife team. This couldn't have been a better stop to end the trip on. Buschenschank Dokter is a family-owned farm and wine tavern since 1822, selling self-produced wines, fresh juices, pastries to Brettelhauser, a handmade meat and cheese board as a hearty snack or cold dinner with spreads, pâtés and bread. Your girl inhaled a fair portion of it, and that ends my trip in Graz. Huge thank you to the wonderful tourism team and the local businesses for organising a fantastic 3 days around such a beautiful region of Austria. Until next time.